will we be able to recognize people we knew throughout our lives didn't make it to heaven? Yeah, like am I going to look around and go, wow, I really thought Jeff would be here. It's so strange. I believe so. Kind of the point of everything is for God to get glory. And one thing that is hard thing to struggle with, and one of the things where we like to put our own, I guess, sensibilities and ideas before God, is that the people who do not get to go to heaven, the people who go to hell, are being justly and righteously punished. I guess as sad and maybe sorrowful as that might be on one level, to our human sensibilities, the fact that the wicked are being punished is an example of God's righteousness, his holiness, and his justice, and so that would give glory to God. I mean, in heaven, free of all the corruption and selfish, sinful nature that we have, our eyes and our understanding, our hearts will be open, and we'll probably comprehend that a lot better than we could explain it here. I've heard people answer that question by talking about when Jesus mentions a rich man and a beggar who both die and go, but kind of hesitate to read that in his theology because, I mean, it's a parable. But in his story, they're both there and aware of each other, and they actually communicate. Like I said, I hesitate to really get dogmatic on that as theology because Jesus was using a parable. But I don't think that we're just going to forget about them, that friends who are not there, we're just going to be like, that they're just removed from our memory. I think we'll be aware that they're not there, but we'll also be aware of why they're not there and how that does kind of show God's righteousness and justice.
I'm trying to find the verse, and I can't, where it speaks of heaven and there will be no sorrow. I think I don't know, is a good answer for this one as well. But in my opinion, I think that I'm going to be so engulfed with how awesome and how great that God is that I'm not really going to worry about a whole lot of other stuff. I think that we will be singing his praises. To me, I think the only way, I don't know is the answer to that. But to me, if I'm thinking of those that aren't with me, that's going to make me sad. And I don't think that my mind can grasp the answer. But I think that God's going to be so awesome and so wonderful that it's not really going to matter to me.
Imagine being to a party. The most amazing, coolest party you've ever been to. And then, you got invited there. You ended up there. You're excited to be there. And then, but your enjoyment of the party is kind of hampered because you're thinking of so-and-so who's not there. But so-and-so was also invited, but so-and-so didn't want to come, kind of thing. And to me, it'd be such almost an insult to whoever hosted the party for you to be not having fun because of that. Kind of like when I hear the no more tear thing, I kind of feel like that the overwhelming joy of heaven will override. And I'm not saying that our memory banks will be erased, about those people, but I just don't think that we'll be able to go to that place of saying, I wish you were here, or that kind of thing. I think it's going to be flooded with the positive, like, I can't believe I'm here kind of thing. So.